Well, I've been nominated. I've been nominated in one of these tag things that's going around at the moment, and it's basically 7 questions about YouTube. Why you're on it, how long you're going to stop on it, why do you do it, that type of thing. I'm going to go through the questions one at a time and do it properly, because I was tagged, and I was tagged by Jim Holden. Thanks very much for that, Jim. I watched Jim's tag this morning that he did when he answered his questions, and just like all Jim's videos were very, very interesting. I really enjoyed sitting and watching and listening to what he had to say. At the end of it, he said, right, I'm going to nominate 3 people. I thought, no, Jim, not me. Please, not me. And the very first person was me. No problem, I will do it. You took the time to nominate us, so I will do it properly. At the end, I'll nominate 3 people, if there's anybody still watching at the end. But the first question is, why do you do YouTube? I've been doing it now for a number of years. Never ever taken it seriously before, to be quite honest. For me, YouTube and uploading films on YouTube is all about memories. I really enjoy the walks I go on. I get a lot out of them, and I enjoy then putting them onto my computer, editing them, putting a bit of music on, and looking back at what I've created. Mainly for the future. I'm in my very early 60s there now, and I go out walking, climbing, scrambling. I love it. I'm able to do it. 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, I might not be able to do that. One thing I will be able to do is look back on all the places I've been and things that I've done, and watch these videos and get a lot of enjoyment out of that. So they're the main reasons I do it: for memories, for enjoyment, and I would love to think that, you know, if somebody did watch and got inspired and did a walk, that gives me a lot of satisfaction as well. So question 2 was, when did you start YouTube? It's got to be there now. I should have checked this up before. It's got to be 6-7 years ago, and again, just for a bit of fun and that. They put a few bits and pieces up, no specific reason, no intention of doing what I'm trying to do there now, and make some sort of decent sort of little film that people can follow and hopefully get a bit of enjoyment out of. The third question is, how do you come up with a YouTube name? Well, the name is Alan METALMAN. Alan, obviously, my name. The METALMAN bit was because I've got a love of heavy metal, always have done since basically the early 70s. When I heard bands like Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, Motorhead, Exodus, Onslaught. A lot of my friends down south used to call us the Metal Man from up north, because I live in County Durham, and the name just stuck. So for a lot of people will know me as the Metal Man. So I thought it was a good name to have. Let everybody know the Metal Man cometh. I think question number 4, how long do you intend to make these little videos, movies, whatever you want to call them? Well, to me, as long as I get enjoyment out of them. At the moment, I do take a lot of pleasure in going out and taking my camera. If I'm walking by myself, it's somebody to talk to. I think it's the first sign of madness when you start talking to yourself, but my excuse to that is I'm talking to my camera, not me. But I'll keep on doing it as long as I get enjoyment out of it. And I am getting a lot of enjoyment at the moment. The other thing is I get enjoyment out of is meeting other people, just like you did on Facebook, just like I have done on MI6 over the years. I've got some really good friends I've made, and I've met up with a heck of a lot of them as well over the years. Mainly at gigs, festivals, that type of thing. And 99.9% of the people I've met up with have been absolutely brilliant. And some of them I would consider now some of my closest friends. So it's really nice to get into the YouTube community as well and make new friends and people with similar sort of interests. Question is, do you make your own thumbnails? I think when you do a video and upload it, basically I think they give you a thumbnail, and then you've got 2 or 3 choices below. I've always just looked at the best thumbnail that they'd give us, and I've just picked on one. The unfortunate thing is, it tends to be my ugly mug on all of them. So all of my videos, or my later videos, have my face on. So whether that's putting a lot of people off, I don't know. I'm sure there must be easier or better ways of doing this. And if someone can help us out with that, brilliant. Next question is, do you use intros and outros? If you do watch any of my other videos, at the end, a credits and an introduction, which is basically very, very boring because it's white text on a black background. And I see some absolutely spectacular intros and outros. I use a Microsoft Movie Maker to do all my movies. Not the best, I know, but it's there, it's free. So I just tend to stick with that. I've always used Microsoft products. I find them quite easy to use. I may not be using it to its full potential, but there's some videos I watch. Andy Wardle, honestly, his introductions are superb. At the end, brilliant, and that, like, you know, when I see an Andy Wardle production, I feel as though I should sit down with some popcorn, an ice cream and a hot dog. It's like going to the cinema. It's absolutely superb. I love them and that, like, you know. So I wish I could do something like that. At the moment, I cannot. But in the future, who knows? I think the last question is, what camera do you use? Well, this is my camera here that I use when I go out to do any videoing. It's a Sony Cybershot, and for videoing, to be honest, I find it very, very good. It has a problem, like all cameras do, with outside noise, mainly wind. So I've got on the top here, to help with that, a noise reduction tool, and it's called a micro muff. Now whenever I say the word micro muff, everybody always laughs. I don't know why, but they do, because that's exactly what it is. That's what it's called. So laugh all you want, but it does really help. It came with a little sticker actually, and it's got I heart muff, which I was going to wear, till my wife says, don't you dare. But that's the camera I use. I don't take photographs with this because I don't find it particularly good for photos. Most likely my fault, because I don't go into settings, I just use auto for everything. Video for this, the camera I'm using there now is a Canon, and it's got its own tripod, and I use that occasionally, but I don't like carrying bulky things. So that there for video, and for photographs I just use this. It's my Nexus 5X smartphone, and to be quite honest, it's got an absolutely fantastic camera work. So I'm really, really happy with some of the photographs I've took with this. There's a new version of this out now called the Google Pixel. It's supposed to have one of the best cameras you can get on a smartphone. I was tempted, but it was very expensive. This, you can get these pretty cheap there now, and I'm really happy with this. So basically, and hopefully I've answered the questions as quickly and as interestingly, hopefully, as I can. I'm going to nominate 3 people. First one was going to be, it's not, so you can relax, Mike, it's not you, Mountain Mike. One person I am going to nominate straight away is solo hiker, Jim. Again, smashing lad, done a lot of videos over the years. I've watched a heck of a lot of them, will get round to watching all of them. Smashing lad, lovely wife, just like mine, but a really nice guy, nice family, friends with him on YouTube, friends with him on Facebook. So Jim, solo hiker, you're going to be my first nomination, or first tag. So the second person I'm going to tag, nominate, whatever you want to call it, is Julie Liddle. Young lass from up here, smashing lass, goes out camping, wild camping with her friends. She goes out by herself like as well. Superb videos, really fun videos, lovely lass, happy, smiling, really positive attitude. I love people like that. Third person, Matt, MI6 Outdoors, another great lad. Love watching his videos, be interested to hear what he says. Hope I haven't been too boring, but no matter what, I always stay metal.